Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here and welcome back to Sunless Sea. It's been quite a journey so far. We've been uncovering all manner of mysterious adventures, but today we're about to attempt something else. About to learn more about our haunted doctor, but first, we're about to learn more about our Presbyterian adventuress. If we spend some time here in the shops and acquire a highly priced, but still acceptable, sack of dark drop coffee beans, we can pass them along to our Presbyterian adventuress and perhaps learn some more intriguing snippets. Captain's cabin, is it? All right, but I want a coffee sorbet for dessert. What? I like coffee sorbet. No sorbet, no dinner. Excuse me, someone's got fire again. Well, let's invite her to dinner and see what she has to say. Yes, I was in the Navy. Did you think I'd stolen the uniform? I retired before they threw me out. She grins and spoons more sorbet into her plate. I'm older than I look. We're all older than we look, to you people. We've lost one supply, gained a Z story. We've lost our coffee beans, but apparently we're now an acquaintance with our Presbyterian adventuress. Maybe she has more to share with us now. No, now it's sorbet and arm wrestling. Well, we are likely to lose that. That may not go so well for now. Perhaps we'll come back here later with cheaper coffee beans. But we've learned something. For now, we head out to Z yet again. We did spend our supplies in doing this, so we may have wanted to buy some more, but I'm sure we'll be able to uncover more as we go. We do have a good amount of echoes in pocket, so we should be able to purchase them when we arrive elsewhere anyway. For now, though, we head down south. Long way down to Khan's Heart and Khan's Shadow, to acquire what we can from those locations. On the way down there, we'll hopefully meet with some other interesting adventures along the way, though, so for now, we travel. For now, we travel. It is a long journey across the Sunless Sea. But we have fuel. We have food. And we have light to keep us safe. For now, at least. For now. What do we have over here? Wolf's Rift. For now, we enter into battle. We will attempt to murder this auroral megalops. If we can catch the thing. It flees quickly before turning to face us. Odds are good it will get a hit in of some kind. But no. No, it seems to have died. No, it hid. It hid underneath the waves. That's not going to work out well for you, is it? Now you are dead. Let's see what we can learn from your corpse. We can butcher it for supplies. Absolutely we will. The crew will feast. That glowing flesh is unstable. It crisps and withers as the glow fades, so we eat it while we can. And we're no longer hungry. Back out into the sea we go. From here, we are approaching the Shepherd Isles, which is our next destination, so let us make our way around them so that we can take dock. Mysterious graves and stone circles mark this place as a questionable location, but until we can dock and learn more, there's little we can do. Let us speak with the shepherds of the Shepherd Isles, for who knows what they may have in store for us. Hello there. Of course, the bearded watchman tells us, there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeard, sitting in the village square, solemnly nod. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tails. Ask us anything. Well, indeed. There are lots of things to ask about here. We could ask them about the rest of the Z, but of course we'd need 2 casks of wine, so that's not an option. We can ask what's going on. We can engage an officer, a sigil-ridden navigator. Well, yes. That could do indeed. We could acquire some more officers to perhaps learn more of the Z. For now, though, let's ask of Thornwell Croft, the isle to the north, the one that isn't bridged together.
We did have a bridge, but the ship of lights came through here once. All of shining brass, lamps like stars. All those damned on deck at once. I couldn't tell if they were laughing or screaming. Plowed through the bridge and kept on going. Everyone who tries to rebuild it bursts into flames. So we don't try to rebuild it anymore.
No, we've gained a Z story and 5 fragments, but that's all for now. Let's compile our port report. Everything they have to say. And let's hire a sigil-ridden navigator. Interesting indeed. 50 echoes is no great cost. More crew for the ship.
Let me guide your ship. I know all the Z. How it was. How it will be. Please. The headaches only stop when I'm working. Thank you. The nonsense here was a distraction for a while, but only the Z can help me now. Ah, my God. The air. The air. It's cleaner already. Let me chart a course for you. Ah, my head. My head.
Well then. So, we have a new officer. Might be interesting for us. We'll have to see. We can buy supplies and things here, but they are quite expensive, and we are spending our money quite quickly. Our sigil-ridden navigator. As a first officer, he gives us the same... largely the same results as the Carnelian Exile, although he does offer veils instead of pages, but I like having more pages at the moment. If we speak to him with supplies, perhaps we should do that when we return to London, rather than spending them here on the go. As it stands, we'll simply set sail yet again. It's a long way over to Khan's Shadow, and it would not do to burn our supplies before we get there. For now, we simply sail. Our crew is rapidly expanding, however, which could be quite useful to us. The world is webbed with invisible lines. We've crossed one. If we were to tighten them, it would split like a fruit. Let's see what lies down here to the southeast. Perhaps we'll uncover some new lands before we reach the Pigmo Isle. No, it would seem that is not to be. But it could be interesting to reconnect with our friendly companions. We have brokered peace here, and perhaps we'll be able to do more good. That larger crab, however, is free to do as it pleases, but we will take the long way around. I'm happy to leave it be. With its much vaster durability in combat, I have a feeling it might take the advantage over us. Targets in our home waters are much more forgiving. For now, we circle the Pigmo Isle before heading onwards to the unknown. Now, we will probably spend a great deal of time in the Khanate today, for I have a feeling that that might be where all our drowning pearls might be put to good use. We have so many. I'm sure we can curry favor with someone. For now, we stop in here, however, the Pigmo Isle. Hail Murinia, the neath most adorable nation scurries around our legs. Scintillac harvesters drag heavy bags out of the island's bounty to their silos. Industrious rodents work hard on towering edifices, some of them almost neck-high. London will never believe a bloody word of this. Well then, we can offer a dilemma. Why not? We can also request repairs here, but they're not so technologically savvy that it would benefit us, or we can attempt to steal the Rat Star. Something tells me that will not go well. We'll compile our port report, and then we'll help them resolve their dilemma. An aide runs over.
Hairless advisor, you return to us. Praise the tide. We need your wisdom once again.
Time passes on Pigmo Isle. What happens here? The aide squeaks.
Wonderful news, Hairless advisor. Our Scintillac harvest has been bountiful. Our harvesters can temporarily be put to use elsewhere. What do we have them working on?
Well, we can work on their military strength. Not keen on building their might up right now. Or we can build up their civilization. Or we can simply build up their spirit by telling them to relax and enjoy the moment. But no, we'll build up their civilization by telling them to construct housing. The harvesters rub their paws with satisfaction. With every new residence, Murinia grows. Soon it'll be a city. We've gained 50 fragments, and they've decided to build up their civilization somewhat. Well done, Murinia. Well done. It seems, however, that they still do not have much here for us. Nothing to buy, nothing else to do. That's fine. We make our way towards our true destination, the Khanate. Oh so nearby. I'm not sure whether it's Khan's glory or Khan's heart that our information will be most valuable, but we have to go to both, I suspect. We will attempt to become more acceptable to the Khanate, and we'll see what new mysteries we can uncover. What secrets lurk in these walls? And here we are. Khan's heart lurks below us, but without any way to enter its markets, it makes no sense to go there first. First, we will pass upwards into Khan's glory and attempt to earn the license we would otherwise need. The Timon, the Wolf, and the Eagle. The various factions of Khan's glory. As we sail northwards. I believe we've passed our port, but in the mists it is often hard to see. There it is. We turn and return to port. And we are docked in Khan's glory. Here are the palaces of the Khan and his court, each a fortress to itself. Sleek lords and ladies in belted robes off breakfast on balconies. An unlikely antelope peeks at us from a park. Guns rotate easily on motorized gimbals. We could offer a gift to the leopard if we had dark drop coffee beans. We could petition for access to the Nephrite quarter if we had the leopard's condescension. But we have a gift for the Timon. We do indeed. We have plenty of drowning pearls. This clan is named for a sizable and ferocious fish of the surface. They have a fondness for drowning pearls for some secret clan ritual. Let us discuss, perhaps, with the Timon. In the yellow chamber by the palace entrance, a masked functionary scrutinizes the pearls. Yes, she says. Even to the mask, she does not meet our eye. She rises, turns, and leaves. We now have the Timon's mercy, and have lost 5 drowning pearls. Well, that may not do much for us at the moment. May not do much at the moment at all. Let's continue to bribe the Timon, and see if these drowning pearls will do us any good at all. We need to gain access to trade, but we don't have the coffee beans we would need. We offer another gift to the Timon. Yes, again, we've gained 2 more. Well, if we spend a few more, we could potentially be able to ask our Timon contacts to intercede with the leopard to gain access to the Khanate's trade, which could be quite good indeed. So let's offer more gifts. We have so many drowning pearls. We have 3 of the Timon's mercy. We're almost there. Let us see. Let us see. Oh, hang on. The Timon clan has long controlled the White and Golds, the loyalty service who watch Kaganians and foreigners alike. If they're convinced our intentions are good, they may be lenient. If our suspicion is too high, this will reduce it. Oh, fantastic. For now, however, we'll offer a gift one more time. 20 drowning pearls in total have been given now. And now, we can ask the Timon contracts to intercede with the leopard, and we have the ability to offer strategic information to the Timon. Well. Well, well. Let us ask the Timon contacts to intercede with the leopard for us. Ooh. A masked functionary hears our request in the Great Chamber. We will consider the matter, is all she says. We've lost all of our Timon's mercy, but have now 2 of the leopard's condescension. Is that enough to do anything here? No. No, it is not. This is unfortunate. Let us sail past the clan palaces with our 100% success rate. Yes. Well then, we've gained a memory of distant shores and succeeded in a Veil's challenge. We've lost 2 terror, but the White and Golds are watching us. Perhaps this is not the best plan. Light blazes from every gate and window. We glimpse guards in gleaming uniforms, subterranean gardens of mauve and purple, hanging ornaments of scaled carnelian and jade, statues of warrior khans past. The water is dark and calm. The sentries watch us with calm distrust. Well then. Well then. It seems as though we may need some coffee if we are to attempt to do this to its limit. But, perhaps not the best plan. If we continue to offer our drowning pearls, we'll be able to reach 4 of the leopard's mercy, or condescension in this case, but that's still not enough to acquire a trade access, because we need to have 5 for that. That is unfortunate. Very much so. Well, at least we know we can do something with our pearls here. We're a little bit short to do what we may wish, but at least we know we can do something. For now, we'll leave. And we may return here later, now that we know that the Timon and the leopard are more interested in our petitions. We head down to Khan's shadow, in the hopes of perhaps being able to put that to good use. Who knows? Perhaps even though we have not reached enough to access the market, we've still reached enough to gain some kind of benefit. We'll have to venture onwards and discover. For now, we dock. No, not that. Dock. There we go. Khan's Heart, London's rival. We can seek a commercial license here. I have a feeling that won't work, but we can try. Spend time in the tea house, we can hire crew, purchase fuel at an outrageous price, 50 echoes apiece here. Purchase supplies at a ludicrous price, 50 supplies apiece again. We could pay a storyteller, we could find our contact. That is a tough challenge indeed. That could not be good. We could generate a port report here, establish a spy in Khan's Heart, or seek intelligence. This will most likely be quite unfortunate. An almost impossible challenge. What do you know? What do you know? Gathering a port report is just under a 50% chance. Establishing a spy is a 51% chance, but we don't have a diplomatic agent with which to do. Finding our contact, though, is a 3rd chance of success. It's worth a shot, but it may not work out so well for us. We pay a storyteller here, we can learn something interesting. Storytellers in the Square of Cedars wear brightly colored kaftan-like clothing with silk sashes in contrast to the far more sober and subterranean dress of the citizenry. For coin, even foreign coin, they'll sing epics of their nation's history. Well then. If we attempt to seek a commercial license, I don't think we'll be able to get in. It's not worth it at the moment. We know what we have to do, but let's pay a storyteller. The Fall of Karakorum. The last great Khan of the surface was corrupt and foolish and cowardly. How fortunately we are that the leopard clan overthrew his line. Long may the leopard endure. He sold the Khanate capital to the masters of the bazaar to satisfy his greed and escape battle. So Karakorum fell. So it came below the earth to long night of the Neath. 700 years ago, Karakorum stood where London now stands. We feel eyes on us. A woman in white and gold uniform watches us closely. The loyalty service is suspicious of foreigners who wish to learn Khaganian history. The whites and golds are watching us. We've gained a vision of the surface for our 5 echoes. Not a bad trade. For now, though, we attempt a risk. The Khanates worry of Imperial spies. Let's see if we can't find what we need here and get lucky. No. No, we have not. We find the address, but the street outside is thronged with white and gold uniforms. We loiter on the corner. There, 2 hard-faced men in no uniform but their own authority are directing operations. Their white-uniformed henchmen manhandle an unconscious body into a waiting boat. Our contract. Back to our ship, quickly. We've gained a memory of distant shores, a terror, gained 2 menaces, and failed our challenge. It's time to return to the commission. Well, that did not go well at all, did it? Not well at all. I'm sure they will not be happy to learn that their agent has been discovered, but at least we suffered no immediate threat. For now, we return down southward to Khan's shadow, and perhaps our good doctor will have something to say. It is a short journey from the Khanate to the mass of ships which makes up its shadow. What have we here? Khan's shadow, a gathering of anarchists. There's nothing unusual here, of course. Most nights, half the shadow hatches plots over cheap wine and old insults. But who is that officer in the crowd? The haunted doctor stands listening in rapt attention, his remaining eye closed. On a stage made from tables and upturned chairs, an attractive young man and woman take turns raging against injustice and talking of the glorious day when London and the Khanate and all others who dare to elevate themselves above others will face their reckoning. The irony is, as ever, lost. Once the meeting ends, he hurries over to thank you, glowing with second-hand fervor. "I have missed this," says the doctor, something strange taking over his face. If we didn't know better, we'd say it was a smile. He heads over to the young woman to try it out, renewed purpose in his stride. The haunted doctor is now different. He is now the determined doctor. Well then, we compile our port report, and perhaps we'll discuss with him. Well, now he offers us 9 hearts, 3 pages. Let us speak to him. We dine with the determined doctor. He will bring the wine, he tells us. Do we happen to have any more of that delightful Z-trout? No matter. He's determined now. Let's speak. And no, they are not restless elements. He slams his hands down on the table. Do you not see, Captain? Every year the bazaar, she devours us from within. The rich dream honey dreams, or the poor shovel like her with their bare hands in the streets just to earn a few echoes to buy food. And above all, the masters and the... He never does get around to answering our asked question of whether he enjoyed his main course. Well, he's definitely much more excited now. Congratulations, sir. He's read widely. He can help improve our hearts with their secrets, but I think he has perhaps reached his resolution. He has a cause now. He has a cause now. It seems as though he has nothing else he wishes to discuss. Another quick conversation would resolve that, of course. Yes, indeed, nothing changed. He has been resolved. His haunting has ended. We could sell our devil bone dice here, but I think I will not. I think I will not. We could attempt to acquire fuel or supplies here, and I think that might not be a terrible plan. Acquiring another mirror catch box would be a wonderful thing, though. A captivating treasure is a valuable item to make into an ironclad will to convert these into heirlooms. Heirlooms, in fact, for our successor. We have 7 outlandish artifacts we could sell here. We can sell our mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes for 500 echoes here. That's not a bad reward either, and I'm not sure if we need these elsewhere. It may be worth selling if we have nothing else to do with them. I feel as though that is not the wisest course of action at the moment, though. A mirror catch box is a wonderful thing, but I suspect that is not the right course of action for us. We'll buy another 2 fuel to ensure our trip home. The Mile Breaker. Ooh. Minus 10 hearts for a fuel efficiency of 10. Questionable. Questionable. There are many strange things here. Our hold is by no means full now. The Watchful Curio cannot be sold in London markets, neither can the Devilbone Dice for any great price. Our box of Dream Snakes is similarly invaluable. It has some great value, I'm sure, but we know not what it is. Perhaps selling it here would be the best course for us, but I will hold on to it for now, because so far I have discovered nothing else to do with it. We could buy Stygian Ivory here. That would potentially allow us to do what we need with regards to our good friend the Tireless Mechanic, but this will take up space in our hold. So until we have the other pieces, I think we should wait. For now, we set sail once again out upon the Sunless Sea. At the moment, I think we head down to the Utter's room and see if they will give us anything for propagating the Blemigans. Who knows? It is a ways away, and there's a great deal of unknown between us and them. But that isn't a bad thing. By passing through the unknown, we could discover new mysteries, new adventures, and new stories along the way. Hopefully the journey won't give us too much trouble. Hopefully. As of yet, though, our supplies are good, our fuel is good, and our likelihood of success is high. It is a long journey, however. We will remember the value of Khan's shadow, and perhaps we will return soon, but for now we sail onwards. Having fed the crew, we continue on our journey down towards the southwest. What have we down here? Yet again, we've entered the Promised Sea. We could head down to the south and have attempts of perhaps visiting somewhere not unlike Varkas. Perhaps there's something of interest down here to us as well, but for now, we take less risks and head to the Utter's room. Something forgotten is here, and who knows if we will find it or survive our adventures. As they say, the Z captains die young. Mysterious sunken buildings. Ancient, long-gone civilizations. And what's that in front of us? It's a colossal eye. Oh no. Something wakes, flee its gaze quickly. Something horrible. Horrible in the depths. A massive creature. What on earth was that? What beneath the earth is that? I think we've escaped with our lives for now. But who knows what that colossal beast could do should it choose to wake. The terrors of the sea are many, and that may be one of its most terrifying. Anything in this area, Z-Bats? Do you have anything new to teach me? It would seem not. We are simply seeking adventure here. But there's no adventure to be had. The wreck of the Myko. Most unusual. It's not every day you find a wreck on the waves. Well, I think we'll head our way in towards the other shroom. We're nearly there now. And perhaps they'll reward us for propagating their friends. This has not been the most profitable of journeys for us, however, so we will need to keep what funds we can to fund our next expedition. For now, we visit the other shroom. But our adventures on the other shroom will be for another time. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor playing Sunless Sea for you. If you've enjoyed our adventures today, let me know about them in the comments below. Thank you again very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.